Greetings, grandfather. Now, I wanted to say something that I've been holding back for a while, but I feel it's really important to mention something. There is a third version of the human being. Of course, you have men and women, yeah, but there is a third type of being, somewhat of a combination of the two. There are types of men and types of women now who sometimes have this kind of what is now classed as an abnormality, but I'm talking about something different. And this different type of human being is beginning to show up. There's been occasional appearances over the past 10 to 12 years. Doctors know about these things, but perhaps appropriately, they keep them to themselves, or that it circulates somewhat in a small segment of the medical community. They do this for good reasons. They do not wish to upset the public at large, so don't blame them, okay? But I'm bringing this up because doctors, you know these things. You are going to begin to see this anomaly that you've been mentioning, some of you just in conversations, but occasionally in print, in your journals. You're going to begin to see it more and more. Please consider supporting that being as much as possible. You may find that parents are not always easy or comfortable with such a being, and yet I can assure you it is intended to be a type of human being. This has been spoken about in the past through this channel, and I will bring it up again here on youtube.com Benevolent Magic Channel. This being, though they be quite different looking, will still, once they're dressed, appear, for all intents and purposes, to look like a human being. But as you know, there will be significant biological differences. I'm going to say this because this is the most critical reason for their existing. By their very existence, having nothing to do with what they say or think, or how they act, or what language they speak, or philosophy they practice, it is going to be in their nature that they will broadcast an energy that is very calming, that is very, for lack of a better term, spiritual, that is benevolent, good and kind, some of you might say, and that this energy will support all life on planet Earth. I'm not talking about the second coming here. I'm talking about a type of human being that exists on many other planets where there are human beings. I'm also bringing it up at this time because this being, as you can well imagine, is so very much needed right now. Wouldn't it be wonderful if there were thousands or even hundreds of thousands of these beings just walking about, driving about, living amongst you, wherever they live all over the world, practicing your religions, your philosophies, just being human like everybody else. But if you're if you're near them, all right, in their proximity, yes, you will feel relaxed and calm. You will be able to communicate to people honestly and forthrightly, even people that you never thought you could be understood by. And the people, if they are there, will understand you. They will be able to get past their biases and prejudices. They will understand you crystal clear, even if you don't speak the same language very well. Some ability to speak the other person's language will be necessary. But there will be a knowing that goes on in the presence of these beings. Now, I'm not saying this so that you will elevate these beings to some other height, some supernumerator, so to speak, of human beings. Rather, I am suggesting that they have always been intended to exist during this time. I will not give a description of how they look, but some doctors do have an idea, not all. So I just want to give you a message that the time is now to allow these beings to exist, even if they have to, in some cases, not all, be in foster homes. That won't last. Pretty soon people will recognize how wonderful they are to be around, even when they're babies. People can be arguing, parents could be having an argument, and of course they quiet down when they go near a baby, but they will actually relax near those babies. They will look into each other's eyes, be able to laugh it off, whatever they were arguing about, and be at peace with themselves and each other. This is not simply a rare phenomena. It is not a type of being coming from another planet. This is a real, natural human being, the third type of human being. And they are beginning to show up. Please welcome them. Good life.